Hello students, today we will study about the parts of a flower. This is shoe flower, also known as hibiscus. Here you can see the lowest layer of leaf, very small leaves. These are sepals, and these colored leaves are called petals. Function of sepals is to protect the flower when it is in the form of bud, and function of petals is to attract insects towards the flower for pollination. Now we will remove these both parts. First we will remove sepals, then we will remove petals. Now you will be able to see two more parts of a flower. Here you can see many numbers of stamens. The male part of a flower, it is yellow in color, and you will be able to see that it has a thin filament like structure called filament, and on the above side there is a sac. This sac is made up of 4 segments called anthers. This we can see very clearly in this flower, lily flower. Let us remove petals. In this flower, male part of the flower, which is called anther, which is called stamen, is quite prominent. You can see this is filament and anther. In anther, there are found pollen grains. When I touch these anthers, then a powder-like, yellow powder-like structure is visible on my finger. These are pollen grains. In this flower, pollen grains are not so visible. Now we will remove all these stamens. This is the female part of the flower, which is called pistil or carpel. I want to show this picture made by me. This is stamen. Just have a look. Filament, 4 sacs, pollen sacs. This is called anther, and in these pollen sacs there are pollen grains. At the time of pollination, pollen sac splits and pollen grains comes out, and they, by air or by our hands or any bird or any insect, they go and stick to the stigma of the female part of the flower, maybe of the same flower or maybe of the other flower from any other plant. Then fertilization takes place, and fruits is formed from this female part of the flower. Now let us study the female part of the flower, which is called pistil or carpel. ये देखिए, just have a look. Lowest part of the female part, which is swollen, it is called ovary. This thin filament like structure is called style, and this upper sticky part is known as stigma. When here also you can see there are so many male parts. Stamen, where when we remove these all, then you will be able to see the female part of the flower. Here this is ovary. Style is inside a tube. Look at this. This is style inside this tube. And in this flower, stigma is divided into, stigma is not single. It is divided into 5 parts. These all are stigma. And the lowest part is ovary. Let us remove this outer covering and Now we will see in this ovary there are very small structures called ovules. Ovules. These ovules become seed in future after fertilization. Now let us see ovules. We will cut this ovary with the help of this blade. This should be done with the help of our elders, otherwise this can be very dangerous. Now have a look. This is ovary, and inside ovary very small ovules. Just have a look. When these ovules become seeds, have a look. You will be able to see now after fertilization, when this part, once it was ovary, now it is a fruit, and these are ovules which has become now seeds. In this flower also, lily flower, you will be able to see this is ovary, style, stigma. So you can study many flowers. You will be able, mostly flowers are bisexual. You will see both parts, male and female both. But in few flowers you will not be able to see both part. Maybe there will be only male part or female part, means unisexual flower. So collect so many flowers as you can and study all these part: petals, sepals, female part which is called pistil or carpel, and then male part which is called stamen. Thank you.